Que lo que mi gente. Bang, bang, or should I say bang, bang. Are we back at another one? Coffee convo, cafecito, little coffee convo. Today is the final edition for the starters. So we're talking about El Capitan, the captain, El Jefe, El Majimbe, that dude, my brother, the Negus, Negus. Don't take it wrong, my brothers. Negus means king. All right, the head guy, the head honcho, El Jefe, the dude, that dude. All right, we're talking about El Capitan. All right, so we're talking about him and El Jefe. You know why we're talking about Jalen Brunson? I saved the best for last, and I don't mean that because there's a lot of great players that we have. Everybody brings their own specialty to what we contribute as a team. But you got to have one dude to run the ship, one dude that's going to kind of lead his players to victory. El General, the general, right? And why Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson, he was born for this. He was bred for this. He was in the stables from a young calf, a young horse in here ready to run this race. He's been in it from the get go. We don't got to go into the past history because you should already know it by now. You should all know the stats that he's done, all the accomplishment he's had. He was from his first year. He was giving us 24, 3, and about 5 assists. So 24 points a game, about 3.5 rebounds per game, and about 5 assists, which was pretty big for him. That was almost his average. In 1 year, the next year over, which was the last year that you just saw, he was giving us 28, 3.5, and 7, which we were asking from the prior year. Me, the new Knicks, Machete, we wanted to see an increase on his assists, his passing on there. Oh, this is annoying me. Do you see it last year on there? Anyway, it gets worse. So that what he was averaging, so he stepped up his game. The reason we got Jalen Brunson is because he's a winner. That's something that you get as you're looking at the foundation of the team. When we started building our organization, you got to start the winning process. You got to first pick a good coach that's going to get you to winning and success. So we went Tom Thibodeau, someone who again started off with Thibodeau. Thibodeau wanted to be a Knick. Okay, that's one of the first keys. Prior to Thibodeau, we had Julius Randle that we got at a very good price. Who, guess what, wanted to be a Knick. Started with Julius Randle being in the foundation. Him and Mitch, those are the last two surviving members of the Knick organization from the time that we was at the bottom. So it's right that they're on our team today, seeing the fruits of all this. So you got the foundation, you start with that. Then you got the coach. When you start putting the right pieces around it, you need a 1A, which people were doubting yesterday. Someone who doesn't have to be tall is just a winner. So you're talking about Jalen Brunson, who was clutch, who made many big point games when the team was down, when the team needed him. Someone who's always clutch. So you got someone who's clutch, someone who can run the team, lead by example. So that's what a leader does, lead by examples, as you hear the new Knicks say it all the time in our podcast. You got to be able to lead by example instead of just your voice. So he showed someone that whether the team is down, whether all odds are against us, he's going to come through and do everything in his power from his end to give all that he has, which sets an example for all of the players around that, whether you're down, you're out, we're going to win the game, which was key to us last year. Him, Dante DiVincenzo, and then you saw Josh Hart. That's why the Nova Knicks are special. That's why they call it the Nova Knicks. That's why we got these players, because it's what they bring. They're not going to let anything that they can do in their power. If you win, you got to be really good to beat them. And we showed that our bench players, essentially Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo, that even with our bench players, that we can win even an elite team as a Philadelphia 76ers, take Indiana to 7 with a depleted injured team. So that shows the type of players and what we're looking for in New York, the type of players that we are, the type of team that we are. So that shows anyone who's going to come over, anyone who's going to play for us, this is how we play. If you're not built for that, you can't play on this team. So you see a lot of players that we're talking about. Tom Thibodeau, he runs them hard. We don't want prima donnas here. We don't have prima donnas. That's why Jalen Brunson is a captain. He's taking over. He's showing. There's no reason that he shouldn't have been captain. He's the first captain since Lance Thomas. rightly so. I think, as I said in the Julius Randle video, that's going to help Julius Randle immensely. So he doesn't have all that pressure weighed against him. So you have someone that's going to be able to dominate and control the ball, clutch shots, and everybody else is going to fit right in. Jalen Brunson was key for us to acquire. He's the key to the future. He said he wants to be guess what? A lifetime Knick. He's someone that's going to be close to giving you 30 points. Last person to even come close to that was Melo. He has a signature already. You know what it is. And he's just a great character person. A great character. And by the way, salute to you, Jalen Brunson. First year he's with us. He gets married. Second year with us. He has a son, newborn son. Salute to you. Congratulations on that. Blessings your family's growing. So it's wonderful to see. I'm glad we got Jalen Brunson, a dude that's going to give you, I mean, he could possibly give you 30 a game. Although I think this year, some of his numbers may go down except for assists. I think you'll see him work a little more on his assists because there's too much talent around him where he can get his assists close to 10 points, 10 assists, I'm sorry, 10 assists a game, and maybe bring down his scoring from 28 average last year to around 25. If he gives us that, it'll be great. Of course, he's going to have some games where he's just going to have to take over. But on nights that he has the 0 and 7s like he did in Indiana, the 0 and 7 that one time he had with Philly, you got other people that are going to help him out. Bridges, OG, Randall, even Mitch. So Jalen Brunson was the most necessary piece. You need a killer. You need a dude that's just going to be able to get it, which nobody wanted to come. If you're looking at it, nobody wanted to be here. Nobody wanted to come. The players, the superstars, the closers, the elite players, none of them wanted to come. And then we have our own homegrown product that we went out there to get. Granted, it was a little crazy how they did it. They went to a Dallas game, sat there, and just stunting. I kind of like it. That's it. That is a New York way of doing something anyway. And we go get our dude. We give him double what everybody thought was he was overpaid. Which him taking a pay cut this year, he got double what he should have got against Dallas with us. So he kind of looked back and be like, "Yo, y'all did right by me. I'm gonna do right by you. Let's build this squad up." But he's an assassin. He's a sniper. He's at an age where right now he's extremely confident. His family is set. He's financially free. You can see that he's going to play incredibly free this year. If you thought last year was special, now with a full squad, you're going to see what he can do. If you look back at the Nova Knicks when he had a full squad, I mean, he took over there and everybody did what they were supposed to do. This is going to be a very dangerous year. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I can't wait. I'm super excited because this team is full of monsters. That's what we got, a whole bunch of monsters this year, and it's gonna be. I'm already anticipating the most exciting year. I'm not with the crowd for the 60, 70. Although I believe we easily can get 60 plus games. I think that's gonna be next year after the chemistry set this year, after rotations, after people know their roles, after trade deadline this year where we see whoever's here, whoever's not here, that they can finalize rotations, they can finalize different players, which I think Tibbs is going to do that. We'll go into the Tibbs video after. But everything that Jalen Brunson needed, he got this year. He's going to have the bully this year. He's going to have OG. He's going to have Mikal Bridges, and that's all he needed. When you want your boys with you to go to war. He went to war last year with limited artillery, limited warriors, and we still almost took it all. To a certain, we were one game away from at least going to the ECF against Boston, and Boston didn't want to see us, depleted or not. Ran out of gas, hurt. That's all right, but we're ready this year. Jalen Brunson is the key to the New York Knicks. He has the keys to the city. He's now the key driver to the team on there. I think he can be 50, 40, 90. I think Ross said that, as well as Mikal Bridges. This year, I think he's going to refine his game. I don't think he's going to go so much for scoring, although he will. There's going to be games that he's just going to say, give me the ball, give me the rock. If nobody has it going, there's gonna be a couple of games. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be up there because he wants to go to his first All-Star. He wants to make his All NBA team. So look for him and Randall to take a bunch of the shots because there's no way Randall's going to miss another year, which he made it last year, even with a depleted year. They're going to be our two All Stars. They're going to be our All NBA players. It's them and then everybody else. And everybody else is all right with that. But you're going to look at Jalen Brunson in the beginning, ease up, but he's going to start getting his done. He might get him early. I'm not going to lie. He might get him early, but I don't see he's going to be getting averaging 30 for the year or 28 like how he was last year. There's too many other players. Unless they're great at catching and shooting and elevating his assists, it's going to be something different. But Jalen Brunson is special. Jalen Brunson, the reason he's a captain because he's a winner. That's the name of the game. The reason we got the Nova Knicks, the reason we got Jalen Brunson was to change the culture around. You put a winner at the wheel, and then he sets the example. So anybody coming here, they're gonna learn from a winner, someone who's won pretty much at all levels, has dominated, has come from the bottom, gritty, New York style. And you got players that are gonna ride with him, and whatever he's gonna do, they're gonna ride with him. Salute to the roommates, Josh Hart, Dante, and Mikal Bridges. It's gonna be a very special year, and all they're gonna do is just elevate each other. And don't get it twisted. Jalen Brunson needs Julius. Julius needs Jalen Brunson. Those two are the 1A and 1B on the team. And I think Randall's all right with being the B, maybe even the C. I don't think he cares. He just wants to win. And he wants to win in New York. So that takes a lot, speaks a lot in volume. But about the captain, what else can you say, man? 61 points, the second highest since Carmelo Anthony. Multiple 40-point games. I believe he was at 6 or 7. Got his averaging up another 3 assists per game. Got it to 7 last year, which is huge. And now a healthy squad this year. Y'all better watch out. Jalen Brunson, he's ready for that. And he's taking names. Don't think he forgot last year. Everybody talking that, 1A. This year he's going to take it personal. He's looking to make first team All-NBA, first team All-Star. Him and Randall. I'm pretty sure they got that jotted down, and they got the games listed on who they're going to go for. We got a big game, the first game of the year against Boston. That's a ring ceremony. I'm pretty sure they're going to look at that and be like, yo, this could be us. I want that. I want that. I see that ring ceremony. I want that. I think that's going to inspire us right from the beginning to see that ring ceremony, to spoil the ring ceremony, and to want that themselves at the Garden. That'll be crazy. First time in 51 years since the time of hip-hop, so we're looking at that. Jalen Brunson, there's not really much to say. I'm not going to go into stats. If you don't already know by now by Jalen Brunson, you're sleeping. You're definitely sleeping, but that's the reason he was named the captain, because he's a winner. He's won before multiple levels, from college all the way up. You want that type of mentality to lead a team, not just someone that's going to be a prima donna, i.e. LeBron James, someone that's just only thinking about themselves, selfish accolades. You can see he's been selfless from the time he's been here. That's what you want, leadership on there. And then even still being able to leave money on the table for others to eat. He knows Mikal Bridges got to get a contract coming soon. OG got his money. He knows Randall need to get a contract coming soon. So he said, yo, I'm going to let my dogs eat, and then I'll eat later. Again, that's what a captain does. That's what leaders do. They're going to let the squad get what they need first, and then I'm going to get mine. That's what it is. Winner. Yo, salute to Jalen Brunson. Congratulations on your marriage. Congratulations on your baby. I think they're all about a month apart. Yeah, I think the baby was born on the 30th, and then his birthday is the 1st. So I think they're like a day or two apart, which is a beautiful thing. Loving to see the families grow with the Knicks organization. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Jalen Brunson. A lot of this year. That's what we're going to see. You heard? Jalen Brunson, the winner. That's what the W is for winning. We winning out here. Salute.